Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is a short video about the issue of moonsighting problems in the West. It has no memes, it has no cartoons, it has no punchlines about moonsighting versus moonfighting, but contains facts. Please watch this presentation, which inshallah will be less than 5 minutes all the way to the end. Before I begin, I would like to point out that the Saudi scholars and the government have the right to enforce what they will in Saudi Arabia, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them. I am addressing this issue from the point of someone who lives in the West. This issue causes division amongst the Muslims here. That's my perspective. Let's proceed. When it comes to moon sighting in Islam, it's very simple. Someone goes out there and sights the moon. It is verified by the scholars, and a public judgment or a qada is issued by the scholars. That is the process. Muslims follow that qada to either end the month or start the new month or whatever it may be. When it comes to Saudi Arabia, there is no public judgment for all 12 months of the Islamic calendar. It is not done. In simpler terms, Ramadan is coming up in less than 30 days. And you will notice that those who declare it according to Saudi Arabia will issue declarations that basically Majlis Qada al-A'la or Saudi court or some derivative of wordings thereof has declared the start of Ramadan from a certain date. Go back and retrofit that to Rajab 1440. That is the problem. No such declaration exists. I have watched, heard, read hours and hours and hours of debates and discussions on the media and Islamic blogs and websites about following Saudi Arabia. And those who support this, they continuously talk about 2 points. Number one, they say they reject astronomy. They say in Islam, the start of the Islamic months must be based on sighting of the moon. Therefore, astronomy is not acceptable. And they go hours and hours and hours and present evidence in favor of it and so on. And that's their point of view. Alhamdulillah, no problem with that. Then they focus on Ramadan and Shawwal. None of this is an issue. Throughout this entire presentation, I will not discuss science and I will not focus on Ramadan and Shawwal. That is not the issue. It is merely distraction to take your attention away from a critical factor that there are no public declarations in Saudi Arabia for 12 months. If there is no 12 monthly moon sighting system, then how can you comment on the feasibility of it or weakness or strengths of it when it does not exist? So I'm going to start from one end of the globe and end on the other. This is Australia. In Rajab, they had a declaration. Sri Lanka had a declaration. India had a declaration. Pakistan had a declaration. South Africa had a declaration. Morocco had a declaration. And right next door to United Kingdom, France, they actually sighted the moon. So, Wifaqul Ulama, UK, declaration. And ending in America, and I've skipped a lot of countries because I'm trying to keep this presentation as brief as possible. All of these countries have actual declarations for the month of Rajab. Those who declared Rajab in United Kingdom or in America or in Australia or in Canada or anywhere in the West for that matter, where is your declaration from the Saudi government for Rajab? Just like you would produce for Ramadan in 30 days time that the moon was sighted or not sighted. So as I'm saying, if you watch these debates, watch very closely. The debates on moon sighting in the West, all they do is they continuously focus on trying to reject astronomy and trying to focus on Ramadan and Shawwal. They never bring the point that there are no public declarations in Saudi Arabia for 12 months out of the year. So what you're trying to do is force feed this in the minds of the people that there is a 12 monthly moon sighting system when it does not. Be honest with people and tell them, look, for Ramadan, perhaps, for Shawwal, perhaps, for Dhul Hijjah, perhaps there is moon sighting in Saudi Arabia. And then you can argue the fact whether it's right or wrong or whatever the case may be. But as I said, the same type of declaration that you're going to come out for Ramadan 1440, where is it for Rajab 1440? How did you declare it based in Saudi Arabia on Rajab 1440? If it is based on a predetermined Qura calendar, which was written decades ago, then let people know that this is what we're doing for 3 months out of the year. We are declaring it based on Saudi Majlis Qada al-A'la. For the rest of the year, we're simply making ad hoc declarations based on a predetermined calendar. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.